Here we go. So, again, thank you guys for joining our first segment of the spring virtual internship info session. And so, with us today, we have Sherwin Williams, we have Roy Hernandez, a rep for Sherwin Williams, as well as Vashion Johnson is going to join us to talk a little bit more about what Sherwin Williams has to offer, the opportunities available to you, and how you can get involved. So, with that, I'm going to turn it over.
Thank you so much, Ramil. I really appreciate the opportunity. So definitely want to invite any and all students to come and definitely take a look at the Sherwin-Williams internship program. It's an excellent program. It's a 10-week program, hands-on and virtual in the real world of selling paint. Now, sometimes people think that selling paint is not necessarily the coolest thing in the world, and 17 years ago I was one of those. I didn't know anything about Sherwin-Williams. I didn't know that I could paint. My mom never allowed me to paint because she said I'd make a mess. But I got the opportunity, and I always wanted to sell something. So Sherwin-Williams kind of came and talked to me about the actual opportunity to go into their program. And 17 years later, here I am. But I'd love to, Ramil, go into exactly what the program entails as well. I don't know if you want me to just go ahead and, all right, we'll keep it going. Not a problem. So it's basically a 10-week program where a student goes into our Sherwin-Williams store. It's a training store. So you basically get the opportunity to actually work inside of the store, make paint, work at our point of sale, and also understand how our logistics work inside of a paint store, inventory, our profit and loss statements. And along the way, you're also going to be working together with a group of other students that are going to be challenged with a project that is a real life challenge for the Sherwin-Williams Company. So we're trying to always find a new perspective. And students are, of course, the freshest set of eyes we could ask for, especially inside of our paint stores. So during the semester, or during the 10-week program, we actually ask that the interns help us find an answer to our challenging problem. And at the end of it, actually get to present in front of a group of their peers, along with other district managers and a vice president of sales for the Sherwin-Williams Company. And this is all done at a set location where you're actually going to be going out there, getting your presentation skills together, suit and tie, and doing a very real executive business presentation. So we're really excited about the program. We've been doing it for a very long time. Again, Sherwin-Williams is 156 years old, but we're always looking for new ideas and great students to join our organization. And this internship is basically what we utilize to help support not only us conquering challenges, but also, getting the opportunity for interns to get their credits. So we love to support the colleges, and a lot of our managers and assistant managers that are in our stores right now began as trainees and also began as interns in our organization. So really great opportunity, and a 10-week program. It is paid. And along with that, you really get to meet some of your peers and potentially turn it into a career with us down the road.
Sure. And so, we talked a little bit before. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you got involved in Sherwin Williams? Just kind of curious.
Yep. So 17 years ago, I actually wanted to go into sales, and I didn't really know, where to go. And I was looking to do pharmaceutical sales. But my wife, her grandfather worked inside of a college, and there was always a sales guy that was trying to, get him to buy stuff, right? And he mentioned it to my girlfriend then, my wife now, as to, maybe having an opportunity to sell. So she recommended Sherwin-Williams. I posted for the project. I posted for the job, and they reached out to me. They called me immediately. I went and did an interview. I did a store visit, and pretty quickly after that, I was up and running, and literally started to work in a Sherwin-Williams location. Had no idea what I was doing the first week. I was not in a very comfortable zone that first 2 weeks, because here I am, I have a bachelor's degree, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like moving paint cans, and I'm not sure if I'm in the right place. And then I realized little by little that this is the foundation that we build upon to really understand our business, to really understand what it takes to have a successful business. And Sherwin-Williams is kind of like an angel investor, right? They give us all the tools, they pay for everything, and our only job is to help them achieve their goals by getting paint into our pros and do-it-yourselfers' hands. So I got that opportunity. I started in the Bronx, literally 17 years ago, and here I am in Spokane now. So if it tells you, we're a pretty global company, but there are opportunities globally and nationwide. So just because you're in Spokane doesn't mean you're going to always stay in Spokane. You might end up in the Bronx. It might be the total opposite. But there are always going to be opportunities at our organization, and we continue to thrive. And paint's still the cheapest way to make something look good. So it's a pretty consistent business, whether it's good times or bad.
And so you mentioned the paid summer internship opportunity. Are there any other sort of academic opportunities to go along with that, like grad school opportunities or options, anything else
Yeah,
that might?
so I can tell you that once you get into the Sherwin-Williams company, there are opportunities for tuition reimbursement if you decide that you want to go on in the future and go into a graduate program. That goes further down the line, but definitely starts with the first step, and that's the internship. Because again, before you go and start an entire career with us, this is like a good bite of what it's going to look like day in and day out, of what the future holds for you in the company. But I can tell you that after 10 weeks working with our store managers, working with other students, doing a project, it's a very multifaceted internship. You're not going to be sitting in an office or in a cubicle all day. That is not this job. You're going to be busy all day, walking around all day, and potentially doing practice presentations, learning about our company, learning about how to overcome the challenge that we give you. So all in all, it's very multifaceted, and it definitely it's going to engage all of the skills that are necessary to be successful in life, but also all of the skills right now that they're enduring in college. Because I still look back, and there's some times, Ramil, where I remember learning that in business class, almost like 17 years ago. So it's a great program, and we stand by it, and we're very proud of it.
Perfect. And so, in terms of the general recruitment efforts, are there other types of talent you're looking for, entry level related stuff, or is there other kind of specialized
Yeah.
positions you're looking for?
If internships maybe not for you, we're always looking for part-time and full-time employees as well. But I know with with stress and the classes, sometimes you can't do 40 hours. But we have some jobs that are just in-store sales associate, sometimes 15 to 20 hours. So you're really only talking about maybe working 3 or 4 days a week in between your college classes. But sales associate, driver, we've got a few different opportunities within the organization. And if you go on, Sherwinwilliams.com and you go to careers, you click on that and you type in your zip code. I mean, you'd be surprised how many jobs are available, and usually very locally to where the college is.
Perfect. Thank you. And so, I think a lot of the basic questions I've sort of gotten. Oh, and so again, the type of backgrounds you're typically looking for, for those who might have certain
Yep.
majors. Yeah.
So Ramil, I would tell you that at Sherwin-Williams, and obviously for this program specifically, we're definitely looking for someone with a business background. It doesn't necessarily have to be business administration or retail management. I mean, we have some students that are finance, we have some students that are marketing. Um, Again, I think the internship is going to give you a really good glance as to whether or not this is the type of environment you're going to strive for or eventually become a part of. But if you're just looking to just stay in a cubicle in front of a computer, like I said, this is not the job for you. You're definitely going to be hands-on, making paint, talking to customers, engaging customers. But I can tell you that the interpersonal skills that you're going to learn throughout the process, and the level of engagement with your manager, with your assistant manager, again, you're going to get so many different peers and mentors along the way. Um, that you definitely get. It's going to be a really good experience. So
Wonderful. Yeah. So I think I mean, that's kind of a lot of the questions I had. Was there anything else you wanted to add around the opportunities at Sherwin that maybe we didn't mention? Just kind of curious.
yeah, no, I've got to say that, ultimately, if there is an opportunity for you to go on the website, take a look at us. YouTube's got great videos on us. There's some out there, day in the life, working in a Sherwin-Williams store. I mean, YouTube's got everything. I always say go to YouTube. You can find anything you want to find out about Sherwin-Williams there. But ultimately, we look to help students turn jobs into careers. And I think that's something that I'm really proud of. Is I've seen a lot of students that started as part-time associates eventually run their own $1 million operations, right? Again, you've got stores that do 1 million, we got stores that do 10 million. But again, it's also dependent upon, what you're looking for in life. Are you looking to sell as a sales rep? Are you looking to manage a store as a manager? Or are you looking to go into marketing, finance? Those are all jobs that are available, not all locally here in Spokane, but as an organization, those are opportunities that are not just inclusive to just this town. You could really turn your career into something special and eventually go and spread your wings and fly to other places as well. So it's a nice part about us, man. No matter where you're at, you're going to find one of our paint stores around.
Nice. Fantastic. Well, thank you. I appreciate sort of the overview of all the opportunities you have available. So for those who are here, Sherwin-Williams will be at the Fuse Career Fair tomorrow, April 6th from 2 to 6. And so again, if you have any additional questions, definitely stop by their booth tomorrow to talk with them a little bit more in depth. I'm sure they'll have a lot of some handouts to give you to take away to think about it more in depth. Um, and so with that, there was something else I was going to say. It ran away from me, but oh yes. So if students have any additional questions about opportunities, can they contact you directly for that, or is there another way that they do that?
Absolutely. I'm actually going to be at the show tomorrow with Vashon.
Okay.
So we'll be looking forward for you to stop by the booth. I'd love to talk to you personally about the opportunities. But again, my information is pretty much online. You can find me, Roy Hernandez, Spokane District Manager for Sherwin-Williams. My number is 509 720 9555. So if anybody wants to reach out to me, that's my cell phone. Uh, Give me a call and I can talk about our opportunities as well.
Wonderful, man. So I thank you all for attending the event today, and I will see you tomorrow at the Fuse Career Fair. And anything else, anything you need between now and whenever, give us a jingle. All right, take care.
Thank you.